Hey babies, what's up my darling MVPs? How are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimi where you get a gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hot. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on the bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a far long fame? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see the heart. So, my people here, I told you guys a lot did happen yesterday. I just started the first part already. If you have not seen it, kindly go back. It is sitting pretty on my channel. So guys, here is the other half. First off, before we start the gist, after the pool party, in fact, while the pool party was going on, Jared and Leama, where they were busy in the closet, doing the kissing, locking lips and all of that. You know how they know how to do it very well, And after the pool party, Leama was sitting with Sinaye, and then Jared was standing beside them. Baby boy refused to leave their side. People were like, viewers were like, waiting they sup. Uncle, leave the place now. Can't Lema be with someone else? Can't Lema be with Sinaye and all of that? So while this was happening, it now actually drove viewers down memory lane, whereby we have seen so many scenario like this. They now start bringing the what was it called? The baby Titan season. How Yemi was forming bodyguard for oh my god, the viewers, you guys are case. How Yemi was forming bodyguard for Tabang and Tati. We are gonna see the picture, and they were like, history keep on repeating itself on Biggie's in Biggie's house. That what has happened before will just keep on happening. It's giving these people are actually playing solely on repeated scripts, because of course it is giving Jared and Leama are playing this game. Even there was a kind of question they asked each other. This one said, do you mind if I kiss another person? This one asked, do you also mind if I kiss another person in the house? Now this is Yemi, Craig, Tabang and Kosi. We all know how this played out in the house, because people are seeing the Lema and Jared ship saying that just they play. This is Kidwire, Ozo and Nengi. They are like, wait, history has repeated itself, as the Big Brother Mzansi season has brought its own replica of the same picture that you guys are seeing here. Oh my god. He choke, he really choke. If there is no sheep-ish in Biggie's house, it is not Biggie's house. Now guys, let's enter the gist, because that is not actually the tea. So, like I said, the first half was the one I discussed on my other video. Now this is the second half. After every, the housemates gathered together, So I was thinking they were going to play a game, because at least they're tipsy. The game would have been fun all the way. But now the housemates started, pouring out their hearts one after the other on one thing they noticed in the house about the housemates. First off, okay, they asked a question. Okay, let's even talk about the question part. Like as the question, Lerato was asked, Makeke asked Lerato, what does she have with Bravo B? Remember, Lerato is actually playing this triangle game between Bravo B and what is this guy's name, Papa Ghost. And then Lerato said it is none of his business. And then they asked, what is it called? Else. No, they asked what was this my baby's name? Lema. Yes, they asked Lema, that Makeke, or it was Makeke that asked. Makeke asked and said, Lema, is this Sinaye or Jared you want? Because it is giving me you're playing the two guys. So Laema started laughing. They were like, listen, it's not about laughing. Tell us, are you which one? Just choose so that we would know. Oh yes, this person is for Laema. So after all the laugh, everything front and back, the two guys were actually blushing. Laema was sitting close to Sinaye, and then Laema said that she and Sinaye are like brother and sister, and while she has potential, that they have potential, she and Jared had potential. People were like, okay, now this one they not shake Jared. Okay, yes, okay, now we know where you stand when it comes to this thing. you know. So afterwards, they now had to, after the question or whatever that they were asking, they now enter the next segment, which is pouring out their hearts on the housemates or what they feel at large. So else, okay, since I just spoke about Lema, let me just say what Sinaye said. Sinaye said nobody should ship him with anybody again. So some people were like, hey, they don't brothers on this one, or it is paining him. He said he came into this house letting them know that he's in a relationship before coming into the house, that he does not find it funny when he sit out with somebody, people will be like, oh, sheep or this one. No, that he is not okay with it, that they should stop shipping him with any of the housemates, that he is in a relationship and he stand with that until he leaves this house. Some people are like, Sinaye, you will go soon, I beg, this one, you're being too serious, blah blah blah. In my mind, I'm like, oh, you guys want him to leave his relationship so that people will say, oh, this one left his relationship for the game and all of that. 10 years relationship, guys. Anyways, after he said his own mind, he said aside that he is cool with every other person, that but just they should stop shipping him, you know. After he said that, then Els spoke and said she's addressing Papa Ghost, that he shouldn't feel attacked, that he feels Papa Ghost actually act like the head of house when he's not even the head of house, that he is so authoritative, you know, he tends to, you know, impute things on them, that she doesn't like it, that it is not cool, you know, that she feels that Papa Ghost should actually take it easy. You know, she was just trying to say things people have been saying behind Papa Ghost all this while. Of course, we know the likes of Mark Jr. We were pleased to actually see this happening. He was actually sitting at the back there listening. He did not say Pim. I was just thinking he would use this opportunity to address Papa Ghost or whatever he was saying to Taki the other night. So after Els said that, then Papa Ghost actually spoke and was addressing the thinking and said he's not trying to be authoritative or anything, that he's just trying to be, that he's just a born leader, that the head of us even do come to him, you know, blah, 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 blah. As he was explaining, he now said many people misunderstand him. For example, Yolanda, he made mistake with Yolanda name. Whether I say Yolala, something like that. And Yolanda corrected him and said, not Yolala, is Yolanda. And he shushed Yolanda up. He shushed her up. You know, Yolanda was, all the housemates, even Jared opened his mouth like, wow, with the way Papa Ghost just shushed the girl up, you know, and then said, Yolanda now said, but I was only correcting you of my name. Do you know what Papa Ghost said? You are forgettable like that. Jeez. That was when the housemates opened their mouths, and he said, you are forgettable like that, meaning that Yolanda name, the same way Yolanda name is, that he forgot the name, that's the same way her presence is even forgettable like that. And this is the same Papa Ghost that Yolanda made peace together the other day, that I even shared on my channel here, that, oh, see, they spoke it out about their ish. Guess what? As he finished speaking, after shushing her up, he finished his 2 cents. Other people spoke and feel that people should give others the room, you know, to be themselves and not shush them up and all of that, you know. And then afterwards, everybody was just going individually, one by one, when it gets to their turn. When it gets to Lema's turn, Lema said that she is cool with everybody in this house, and at the same time is giving that she also clashed with everybody at the same time, that she was thinking they are going to be having a fun game. It now happened that is about saying this or saying that. You understand that this is too serious for her, that she's not in for this kind of talk. So she left after she finished her speech. She said everybody is cool, that she's cool with everyone, and at the same time clash with everyone, that she's cool with everybody, but she wanted to play a game, not the serious thinking happening here, that she is going to bed. Her man Jerry said, can I go with you, baby? She said, let's go, boo. They now went together. Then when it gets to Z turn, because everybody was waiting for what Z would say, guess what? Z did not say Pim. Z said, I beg, that she's not even in for this kind of talk. Z did not say anything. You know, later on, I think she left with young Papi. She did not say a word. So after then, this lady spoke, or what was her name? Mpumi spoke about whatever she's saying. Some people say she's dissing Z, you know, saying that she's nobody's dissing everybody came here to play a game, yada yada yada, you know. After the conversation Mpumi had, then after Mpumi, later the housemates were just uninterested, everybody started up leaving and all of that, you know. After that, what was her name? Lerato now called Mpumi aside as the madam that she is now, and started telling pinpointing some of the words she said, because it may seem as though Pumi is more in the kitchen, and then Lerato was actually telling her that there are some things she said that was not cool, because she was making it look like she's stressing herself out in cooking, that there was a time she even told her to rest, blah 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 blah. And then she now said another thing, that she feels that Mpumi wastes food, she's wastage, like she wastes food, that's too much, what's it called, tomato sauce, that she weighs the tomato sauce that she uses in cooking. I'm like, wait, somebody that's cooking in the kitchen, now you're actually watching what she's cooking or what she's not cooking. It would have even been different if it's about after they have lost their wage and they lack food, and you start saying this kind of thing. After she even finished speaking with Mpumi, they had the back and forth. Immediately Mpumi left, she started laughing it out with Els, because they were sitting together. She laughed it out with Els because they actually had a back-to-back conversation. They actually had gentle back and forth. Let me put it like that. A subtle back and forth. After everything, Mpubi said thank you and left. Then later on, after Mpumi left, she went crying at the kitchen side and then talking to Papa Ghost regarding to what Lerato said to her. She was telling Papa Ghost, I don't know, the camera just ensued on where they were having the convo already, speaking on how she feel and everything. She was crying. Some persons were like, Mpumi is trying to sell the pity girl narrative, like the poor girl narrative, because even in her speech, she said something about that she would definitely be rich someday, that whether she leave this house or not, that she will be rich, that everybody will be fine, blah blah blah. So Papa Ghost is actually acting as her motivator, telling her that things will be fine, things will be okay, things will be good, that I can relate with you because of my own background too, yada yada yada. So she told Papa Ghost about how this lady spoke about the tomato sauce, how she wastes things in the kitchen, that she really felt hurt because of that, because knowing fully well that you actually take your time to please people, go to the kitchen, cook food for them, and here somebody is actually telling you, oh, see this one, that one, meaning you're trying to tell me how I should be cooking in the kitchen. Why did you not do it? Because she even told Lerato that maybe she would even stop cooking, and Lerato was like, no, it is actually late because we do not have food stuff already. That's because, of course, they lost their wage, and you know what that means in the house. So that was how she see, Mpumi cried, guys. Her eyes were swollen. She cried. Papa Ghost refused to talk. And the funny thing, the camera refused to show us any other thing. It was just Mpumi and Papa Ghost. The more Papa Ghost is talking, motivating her, the more, when you feel emotional and when somebody is not talking you and you'll be crying more. That was what was happening. Even Papa Ghost wanted to hug her, and she was like, no, she's fine. She really was so hurt. Remember, even in her diary room, she also felt the same way. She cried in the diary room. And she has said it, she's a person who actually cry. She's happy, she will cry. She's sad, she will cry. Expression, she will cry. In everything, she would cry. I think that is why it is like that. So, and some people are like, hope this is not going to be another, what is it called, self-voluntary, like somebody taking voluntary, that they want to leave the house. Hope Mpumi is not going to do that. But at the same time that she's a mean girl, she's indirectly dissing Z. But now she's been served the same thing and she is crying. All right, so I'm coming from Comrade Attitude. Same scripts every year. Leama, Sinaye, and Jarid, they are equals to Kosi. Tabang and Yemi equals to Ozo, Nengi, and Kidwaya. We already had Z, Blue Eva, Erika, Wahala. So people are actually, analyzing the game on what is happening right now, that the housemates are literally giving us a game that has been played in the house. That if you look at us housemates, you would see that, forget it, they are playing this game because they already know what's up. Do you think same about watching it when you say the housemates? Because if you ask me, for me, when it comes to sheep, already you know where I stand when it comes to sheep in Biggie's house. I'm not in for any sheep until the sheep becomes something that is obviously real. Because if you look at Leama and you look at Jared, you know that they do not have anything. They do not have anything. They are just connected in the house. You understand? And then coming from Kid and Cross Baby, if not for Layama, this una bbmzansi for boring die. The housemates are boring. No booze, very boring. Layama and 4 other housemates are carrying the show. The others are giving furniture. Guys, you accept this notion? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Because if you ask me, I would say give this housemate this week because already they are coming out of their shells. There are beefs already. If you see the housemates, you would know. This housemate must be protected, not looking bold, confident, and not holding back to speak their mind. No sneaky games to avoid nomination. There are the show, Papa Ghost, Yolanda, Lerato, Mpumi, Zentuzi, Leama, and else. And yes, when Papa Ghost said whatever he said to Yolanda, people were thinking when he gets to Yolanda's turn to talk, that Yolanda was gonna come back at Papa Ghost, but she didn't do that. The only speech she even gave was regarding Jared. She said she appreciates Jared on blah 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 blah. That's all. Nothing else. Not you all laughing at how Lerato literally was mean to Mpumi. She was even making laughing about it with Els, but because you all hate Mpumi, it is fine now, right? Lerato will get to your faves, and I will be here to remind you all, hypocrites. You get me. Look at how condescending she was towards Mpumi, talking to her like she owns the house, and laugh about it when she left. Anyways, all of these housemates get their own for their body, and Lerato is one of them. And these are the housemates that are giving drama right now. Lerato, Papa Ghost, Yolanda, Z. Z is calm, but she's giving drama, guys. That girl is quite strategic. I'm not going to lie. She is quite strategic. Papa Ghost literally think he is so perfect and can't listen to anyone. So much self-importance and silly ego for someone who can't take correction. Very rude and delusional. Mitch said, his days are numbered. For his mind, he is the IT boy. Anyways, you guys should not send people giving us drama out though. You know, that's one thing with BB. We have Papa Ghost, we have the Rato, we have Z, Jared, Sinaye. Because people are talking about Sinaye right now. So because doesn't mean that one needs, because of he's a fine guy, you guys really want him to be in a ship. That means if he stand up now, he's going home, right? Because he refused to be in a ship. Is that what you guys are trying to tell me? That Sinaye will be going home because he refused to be in a ship? That is quite unfair, guys. That is quite unfair. Want to know something? Z literally gave Mpumi the rope to hang herself by not engaging any of the jabs she threw at her. She chose to be silent and watch her literally shine her insecurities out to everyone. I am standing a smart babe. For real. True. Z is very smart. That girl is playing that game. You will not even see her coming. As a housemate, you will see her as this. Oh, she's calm, cool, and cozy, guys. Baby girl be so in fact, Z is so strategic. Like when she had that conversation with young Papi the other night, that was when I knew that I see this girl Z. Where could they fear her? Or, you know, Ghost must stay in this house. He is a big brother material. Yes, he needs to. I think he would even last in the house too. I think he should last. I do not think he would last because I do not know their strengths right now. But it's quite unfair that somebody will be going home on Sunday. Is it not too early, Biggie? Is it not too early? Because these housemates are giving us things. Oh, she said, I will stop cooking care and focus on cleaning. Lerato said, too late for that. We're already out of food. Also me, I will still be wailing. You guys are not nice at all. Z is actually the gamer of this season. She seems too conscious and fixated on the game, acting naive on the outside but observing a lot while at it. And Renizayo said, Papi is stressing me. That is young Papi. Just like how Black Boy stressed me. I can't imagine how week upon week I used to pray for Black to be nominated and evicted. Now I'll be fasting for Papi, the little boy, a delusional is 5 and 6. What did young Papi do to you, or is it because of Z? Anyways, it is what it is. Come Sunday, which housemates will be going, we never knew. We will be waiting to see how that plays out. All right, coming from Melo. Papa Ghost is unnecessarily rude. Haibo, this guy. I think he was so rude to Yolanda. That was a rude act. There is no two ways about it. You can't even whitewash that. That was actually rude of him. Anyways, guys, I think I have spoken enough to carry you guys along on what happened last night, and I'll be dropping my voice right here. And now you're free to make use of the comment section as it pleases, because I will be seeing you guys later. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.